Hi, I'm Angelique. My husband and I are getting ready to embark on two different adventures. One is that we're transitioning to zero waste, and the second one is that we are moving back to my home country of America. We have lived in England for 4 years, and I thought it would be fun to document that what the house looked like so that later on, if we're feeling nostalgic, we have a memento of it. The house is a complete disaster right now. We have everything out on the counter and on the floors and on bed. Everything's everywhere because we're having a house clearance sale for the next 2 weekends. And whatever we don't sell, then we will probably donate it to a charity of our choice. I know all of the bed linens and towels and those sorts of things are going to be donated to an animal shelter. I don't even know where my microphone is, where my stick is. So let's get started and walk around the house. Okay, so from here on out, you're going to hear voiceover from me because I had to flip the camera around. I'm just using my cell phone. I came to the very top of the house. It's 3 stories. So you can see the staircase here. It's a little narrow, curvy staircase up to this door here. You walk in through this door and you have a bedroom. This is the only bedroom in the house that has closets. You see some nice windows there, and very typical of British houses. A lot of European houses, to be honest, are these radiators. This is how the house is heated. These particular radiators, they fill up with hot water and radiate is essentially what they do. Okay, down the stairs we go to the second floor. These stairs are quite steep, so please forgive me if I drop something. Okay, come to this door right at the bottom of the stairs. And we have what is called the family bathroom. It's not really getting in focus here, is it? There it goes. Okay. Because it's dark in there right now. So you've got the bathtub. It's very typical over here that everything's tiled. Every toilet handle in this house, every toilet in this house flushes a different way. Another thing that's very, very typical of England, not the rest of Europe, just England, are what they call double taps. In America, we call them faucets, but they call them double taps. So you have one for hot, one for cold, and if you want warm, you have to fill the sink up. Let's move on. This is the only storage here in this bathroom. English houses typically don't have a lot of storage, if any. This is another room we had. My stepdaughter stayed in this room. These are some pieces of furniture that we need to get rid of, last little remnants of things. Okay, moving along. A drying rack that's going into the house clearance sale this weekend. Here we have our master bedroom. It's a disaster. More stuff for me to pack. Here is all we are taking to the United States, not counting the laundry basket. Here we have 3 suitcases and 2 carry-ons. We have to fit our entire life into that. I'll let you know how it goes. Next, we have our bathroom. You see a corner toilet? That was the first time I've ever seen a corner toilet, but I appreciated that it was space conserving. Again, the double taps. And as you can see, once again, there is no storage in the bathroom at all. I had brought some baskets and a rack in here, like a 3-tiered rack, and those are in the garage sale now. So now it's just the remnants of, as you can see, oh, there we go. Toothpaste, my makeup, my husband's cologne, our toothbrushes, and that sort of thing. Last minute stuff that, we're going to use until we leave. So now we go down the stairs again, another flight of stairs. These aren't as steep as the last set, thank goodness. And we come to 2 doors. One goes to the kitchen, one goes to the living room. So let's go through the kitchen. So here, this is the only sink in the house that is not double tapped. I have my little cilantro plant that I started growing for zero waste. I'm very proud of it because I usually kill plants, and this one is actually doing quite well. It's kind of sad to leave it, so I'll give it to a neighbor. We have a jar here for food storage that as you can see, I started collecting my stuff for zero waste, and I'm not going to feel guilty about putting it in the trash because it can be recycled completely. Let me see if I can back up so you can get a picture of the entire kitchen. And this kitchen is considered fairly good size for England. Our house is actually considered fairly good size for England. So there is the entire kitchen. It's one of the few kitchens I've seen over here that has a dishwasher. Most people do not have a dishwasher. Usually where that dishwasher is, they would have the washer. We have a garage, so the washer lives in the garage. I would prefer it in the house, but it's the way it came when we rented it. So, and then we have one of these tiny little refrigerators, like you would see in a dorm room in college. There is no freezer in there. Thankfully, there is a full-size refrigerator and freezer out in the garage as well. So here we have our dining area. And then if I turn, we have some pretty glass doors that lead out onto our tiny little garden. That's actually a huge rose bush, and it looks gorgeous when it's in full bloom. Unfortunately, that's not right now because we're in the middle of winter. Okay, and then if I turn, we have our living room area. Nothing special, everybody's got one. All of this will be going very soon. More stuff that's going for sale. I'll pull up the blind here. You can see out of our front window to see what the neighborhood looks like. Here we go. One more pull. There we go. Okay. So these are our neighbors. That's one house. Another house. There's their garage. That's our driveway. Somebody else's garage. Our tiny little patch of grass. That is an oil tank. The house is heated by an oil boiler. And that is our garage, which is full of stuff that we're getting ready to sell this weekend. So I'm not even going to bother taking you out there. And then obviously that's our front door. So if I come through this door, you see it goes back into the kitchen. In here, this door here, well, I'll just open it. You have our boiler. This creates the heat and the hot water for the entire house. It's what's called a combi boiler. The silver side is the hot water, and the red side, I think, is the water for the heat. I'm not positive. Not fantastic. Breaks all the time. Hence the pink sticky note, which has the repair guy's phone number on it. Breaks a lot. Not my preference for when we buy a house of our own. There's our front door with the pretty stained glass. And then we have what they call a water closet here. It's really just a half bath with the double tap sink and a toilet, but it's super handy to have right by the front door. I really appreciated that it was here. There's moments when you really gotta pee. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole house. So that's my first video. I'll post another one in a couple of days after we have our garage sale, clearance sale, house sale, yard sale, whatever you want to call it. And we'll see how it's going. Bye.